Welcome to the Patriots Lab, where we ain't even trying to, we make them liberals mad. Cause freedom of speech is what us individuals have. It's the gift when we gab, talking about things that the brainwash cannot mentally grasp, like staying loud and waving our American flags. This is for the free thinkers, wearing their MAGA and wearing the cags. Draining the swamp is the ultimate goal, but the sheeple will swear it's a fad, like it's just a phrase. But when we show them the facts, the fools got nothing to say, and deep government state wanna get up in our face, but hasn't done it yet cause Trump's in the way, trying to protect us from a troublesome fate. And because of that, we'll never lose our faith, plus God keeping us cool and safe. But I still hope we get 4 more years so we can throw a huge parade. I can see it now, Patriots on a float, and POTUS will go down in history as one of the GOATs for making the swamp pay for taking every one of his votes. His enemies are the cancer, whether or not Trump give him the smoke. Now relax it back and take notes as we kick facts with the homie Ray though. Speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we ain't even trying to, we make them liberals mad. I said speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we not even trying to, we make them liberals mad. I said, speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we not even trying to, we make them liberals mad. Speak your mind. It's freedom time. Without even trying to, we make them liberals mad.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Good evening, people, patriots, whoever you consider yourself to be. Before we go any further, make sure you like, share, subscribe, ring that bell so you can get them instant notifications. We are running live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and X. Want to welcome everybody. Everybody is doing okay. I hope so. Just got off the nice show with Dave Glavin and Jen, the homeschooling mom with Boogie and the Bull. And that was great. And almost had time to give me something to eat. But time caught up with your boy. But now I am here. So let's go ahead and get it started. Make sure when you drop your comments, keep them polite. And without further ado, I guess we will go ahead. We go ahead and get this conversation started. And we will get into our first video, I believe. Let me see if we're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to get into the first one. So, where do we begin? I guess we'll begin with, let me see, where do we go? I guess we'll start with Dr. Fauci. Yeah. So, it seems, let my Trump train go by. Y'all know I love the Trump train. Y'all hear it in the background? I hear it going choo choo. I love hearing it because it reminds me of the Trump train. That's why I like listening to it. But anyway, so what we already knew and now has been exposed is that, one, the lab leak theory, conspiracy theory that they wanted to call it, or they wouldn't allow us to call it, should I say. Well, come to find out, it wasn't so far-fetched. But it's a funny thing when people are under oath and don't want to go to jail, how they tend to remember things. So we're going to hear a little clip from Dr. Fauci finally confessing about the whole thing.
I just want to clarify for the record, because today you testified that you did not suppress the lab leak theory, yet in the past you have said, quote, it is a distortion of reality, unquote. You've said, quote, I've heard these conspiracy theories, and like all conspiracy theories, they're just conspiracy theories. That's what you told the American people.
Now remember, because I was a victim of this, that is what he told the American people. But all of a sudden, it seems like Dr. Fauci, he wants to start singing a different tune.
And so would you like to clarify what science were you following then versus now?
No, I've also been very, very clear and said multiple times that I don't think the concept of there being a lab leak is inherently a conspiracy theory.
Okay. So He says he doesn't believe the concept of the lab leak was a conspiracy theory. What a bold-faced lie. That's all they said it was a conspiracy theory, just that. But watch how Dr. Fauci Stein tries to flip the script.
What is conspiracy is the kind of distortions of that particular subject. Like it was a lab leak and I was parachuted into the CIA like Jason Bourne and told the CIA that they should really not be talking about a lab leak.
Thank you.
That's the conspiracy.
Appreciate that. Dr. Fauci, how much have you earned from royalties from pharmaceutical companies since the pandemic began in 2021?
Zero.
It says NIH scientists made $710 million in royalties from drug makers. You're saying that you did not receive any of the $710 million.
On COVID, I received, I think, $122 for a monoclonal antibody that I made 27 years ago.
Okay, so just in general, though, how much have you received, not related to COVID, just in general, how much have you received in royalties between 2021 and 2023?
I think none.
So, this is what has me confused on this. How can he come out and say he thinks none? Now, us people, us ordinary people out here, we know if we get some money. We know if we get a check. We know if we got paid. So how is he going to come out and say, I think so? See, this is where they try to draw the fine line between saying yes and no. It's just another way for them to say, I don't recollect. I don't recall. I think so. They always are willing to tell you the truth, but then look for that little bit of wiggle room to back themselves up out of it. So we now know that it was the illusion that they were putting around the lab leak. It wasn't the conspiracy theory itself that us patriots already with common sense assumed. So he finally had to admit it wasn't far-fetched. Then why did you suppress it so much? Why did you suppress it so bad? Why did you shut me down 3-4 times just for saying it could have came from a lab? If it wasn't so far-fetched. And it wasn't just me that got shut down. There are plenty of other podcasters that got shut down. This is what I don't understand, how still some American people can sleep at night with the level of shit that's going on. But they don't know what's going on. I mean, how many people are sitting back watching what Dr. Fauci has to say? Not many. They're not listening to him get grilled. They depend on their mainstream media that they can put on every day and think they're getting the actual and factual, and they're not getting nothing but the bullshit. That's all it is. They're not getting nothing but the bullshit. And they finally had to admit that the damn the social distancing. You don't believe me? Here, hold on. Sky News. Sky News is sometimes who I go to when I need something on the up and up. So we're gonna go ahead and bring it to Sky News and let's see what Sky News got to say about it.
Fauci has admitted there were no clinical trials to back up the recommended 6 feet distancing guidelines during the COVID-19 pandemic. The former head of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases has fronted Congress for the first time since he retired from public office, where he was grilled on the origins of COVID-19.
The man who became the face of America's coronavirus response has become one of the country's most divisive figures. For the first time since he left his job as the head of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, Dr. Anthony Fauci fronted Congress for a grilling.
The accusation being circulated that I influenced these scientists to change their minds by bribing them with millions of dollars in grant money is absolutely false and simply preposterous.
The hearing became heated at points.
Do the American people deserve to be abused like that, Mr. Fauci? Because you're not doctor, you're Mr. Fauci in my few minutes.
Ooh.
No, I don't need your answer. I want to talk about this right here.
They're treating you, Dr. Fauci, like a convicted felon. Actually, you probably wish they were treating you like a convicted felon. They treat convicted felons with love and admiration.
Dr. Fauci admitted that the social distancing guidelines to stay 6 feet apart had no scientific basis.
Okay. So this is what I don't understand. Now that we know that it wasn't a conspiracy theory to say that the shit could have came out of the lab leak, now that we know that what we thought it could be, it was, because I was saying myself, like a lot of you, how the hell do they know it's 6 feet? It could be 4 feet. It could be 8 feet. It could be 9 feet. It could be 6.5 feet. How did they bring up that number 6 feet? You know how I know? 666. What 6? 6 is the sign of the beast, the devil, ain't it? 6. Yeah, that's what them evil people picked the number 6. Just randomly picked it up out of nowhere. But you know the sad part? There's people, millions of people that fell for that shit. I had people ready to whoop my ass, arguing with me, looking at me all sideways, up and down. I go in the grocery store, go in the bank, and you get too close, and they give you the stare. And now they got to admit it was all bullshit. But you know what's even funnier? You still gonna have people that go out and they got their fucking brain all messed up. That social distancing it's built into them now. Social distancing 6 feet with no clinical experiments, no clinical trials. I guess people just choose. They choose not to use their common sense. They choose not to use it because the shit is there. Plain as daylight. If it was a snake, they'd walk up on it and then bite their ass. It's right there. It's been there. And if you needed a little bit more help, they'd tell you what they're going to do. And then do it. How many times, America, do you got to fall and bump your head? Kim Dow Richardson, good evening. How many times, America, do you got to fall and bump your head? It's crazy. So, I was talking with Dave on the show earlier, and one of the crazy things, Mayorkas and Fauci, one in charge of the border and has totally destroyed it purposely, should I ask? Brilliant job. And the other is Fauci, who was in charge of one of the biggest pandemic, I don't know what you want to call it, because you got to watch what you call it nowadays. But yeah, they both got major F's. And then let's not get into Kamala Harris F, the border czar. All the way up the chain, Joe Biden F. This has been nothing but an administration of failures. Has any of them, Buttigieg, I mean, have any of them made any of their description duties that they have as under their job titles, have any of them made their jobs better? Any of them? Isn't that odd? They all some fuck ups. So we got a whole administration of people that don't know what the hell they doing. Because if they know what they doing, they damn sure having a good time hiding that shit. They doing a damn good job hiding it. I mean, just think about it. Kamala Harris, border czar, week 2. Do you notice over 2 years that shit just floated into the atmosphere? And nobody even talking about holding her accountable. When I talk about nobody, I'm talking about the American people. Ain't nobody saying shit. You know what her job was. Border czar. You see the border. F. Ain't nobody saying nothing. But y'all worrying about Donald Trump being found guilty on a case from 2016 over paying a porn star to shut our ass up. Really? That's the type of thinking y'all got. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all are infatuated or hooked on people lying to you. They got you so conditioned to the lie that you think it's just part of your everyday normal life, supposed to be part of your everyday normal life now, huh? Be careful what you ask for. You ask to wake up one day and be told when you can and when you can go out your house. But that's what we try, and that's what Trump is trying to prevent all of this. Just imagine a billionaire that ain't got to be doing this shit. Only thing Donald got to do is tap out. That's it. Tap out. No mas. And all his problems will go away. I promise you, all his problems will disappear. But he's doing it not for himself. That's a hard pill to swallow when you know a man's willing to give up everything, sacrifice everything for his love of country and family. That's balls. Not what these degenerate clowns are doing, making up schemes and shit and lies and shit. That's punk shit. And that's petty. That anybody can do. No. See, but they've stepped into a man's world. They stepped into a man's world and a man's game. Man, told Jen and Dave on the show that a little bit ago that I was on there. America's winning. Yeah, Trump's getting knocked around, battered and bruised and all this shit. But you know what? At the end of the day, he's got the Supreme Court in his pocket. One of the top 3 moves he made when he got in office. Let me get my back up. I don't care that these evil dwellers don't rely on the Constitution. I don't care that these evil dwellers don't have America's best interests at heart. They're only going to be around but for so much longer. And you know why I say that? Because there's a funny thing that's starting to happen. if you've been watching the airwaves and listening to the political pundits, there's a word or maybe two that's starting to float around. Retribution. Retaliation. Now, why would the Don want to retaliate or get retribution if he wasn't falsely done? See, they don't even pay attention to the words that they use, but they know what they saying though. Yeah, his ass, if he come back, he's coming back for retribution. And we don't want that. We want peace and calm and harmony, and we want him to just be able to turn the other cheek and focus on making America great again like he promised. A bullshit. A bullshit. You really think that man did all this shit to drain the swamp and flip over the rocks in the swamp just to let them continue to exist? Why do you think they're fighting so hard against the Don? Because they know, deep down in their core, they know retribution and retaliation is coming. Because it's going to be the law. A lot of people, and rightfully so, a lot of people right now are upset just a little bit about what has happened with the Donald Trump conviction in New York City. But let me let you understand this. This conviction of Donald Trump had to happen. Everything up to this point, through the Russia collusion, through the impeachment 1, impeachment 2, to the dirty dossier, through all of the scandalous setup schemes, through all the bullshit, through all of it, all the way up into the conviction, all the way up into the conviction. All this had to happen because it did nothing but set precedents. Do y'all know what precedence is? This is something to go back into the recorded records and say, okay, we can see this has happened before, so we will go forth and let it proceed again. See, they are digging their own grave and praying that they can get out in time before all the dirt comes in collapsing on. That's what they're doing. Rolling the dice. That's what they're doing. They are delusional if they think Americans are giving up America. Oh, yeah. Let me say it again for you. They are delusional to think that Americans will ever give up America. I've always told them that when it comes down to it and the rubber hit the road, there's more of us than there is of them. And we've shown them that in every aspect of the encounters. But yet they still don't believe. But yet they still don't think fire's hot. But yet they still don't believe fat meat is greasy. Troy London, what's up, my brother? Kim Daniel Richardson, what's up, my brother? So, you know, it all boils down, and it's a harsh way to put it, but they really try to take over and bring America and Americans to their knees. But they ran up against an adversary that they wasn't expecting. First it was Trump, and now it's the American people. Now it's the American people. And it's catching on like wildfires, and it's going to continue to catch on. Let me see if where my next clip is, because everybody wants Trump back. Let me see if I got it here. I think I can pull it up. If it lets me, my computer's freezing up right now a little bit. Okay, here we go. Hold on, bear with me. We'll show this first one and see if we can get it here. It doesn't want to. Okay, now my screen went black. Bear with me. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I got it. It's slow sometimes. All right, let's get into the next clip.
Anti-immigrant, illegal, call ICE, send them all back, waiting across the Rio Grande and don't obey our immigration and naturalization law. And to see another group come over here, it's disgraceful. It is un-American. And these rules that you have, the rule, who made these rules? When did the ultimate vote for these rules? When did the people have time to participate in making these rules? And one of you all came over to me, Mr. Blakemore, we got little children. What about the black children in the ghetto? We got to make a future for them. These others will move them out. Move us out, and they come in to compete with jobs, goods, and contracted service. Historian Carl Addison say that they have a negative effect on the black community. I'm strictly advocating for black people and call ICE on them. Trump, come in here, clean this mess up. The most corrupt city in the United States is the city of Chicago. And that's not my...
Okay. So, let me see. They don't want your boy up on the air right now. So, hold on 1 second. Let me see what the problem is. Uh-oh. Okay. So, obviously the powers to be probably isn't liking what I'm saying right about now. I don't know if they're thinking about, well, they thinking about it because it keeps messing with me. But see, that's another man. He asked for Trump. Come to Chicago. Come to Chicago. And you know what Trump said? Trump said, I'm going to come to Chicago. I'm going to help you people out. I'm going to clean up. And let me see if I can get this up here. So it looks like my system is not wanting me to continue to play. So I'm going to try to play another one real quick. All right. So we're going to switch another direction real quick. California also waking up. And we're going to get back to the Chicago thing if I can get them to bring Chicago up. But I'm going to show a clip. This is how important all of this is, because blue states are waking up. They're waking up. The people are waking up. And I'm going to show you a clip, and then we'll get into it after this. So I hope you enjoy it.
Apparently, if you listen to our governor, is systemically racist. If you listen to our legislature, our laws are systemically racist. Our judicial system is systemically racist. All of these people that are being put in jail are because of law enforcement bias and DA bias and all of these things. And so they let them out. They give them food. They give them housing. They give them money. They give them drugs and alcohol now. And I got to be honest, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. And I'm wondering if I'm having a change of heart and deciding that, you know what, maybe I've been wrong. And I think I'm going to change teams. I know it's going to make some of you angry. I know that you're going to be mad at me, but I'm going to change teams. I think they're onto something, but I don't think they're doing enough. I think that we need to go big. You know me, go big or go home. You're the biggest, you do the best, you're the best at everything, and you might as well do something right if you're going to do it. And I'm all in. And I hope that you're all with me. I hope that you all have this change of heart. You all feel that this is definitely the right thing to do, and you come alongside me in this venture. And I think it's time that instead of letting them out of jail and giving them alcohol and drugs and everything else, I think it's time we put a felon in the White House. Trump 2024, baby.
So there you have a 4-star. I don't know what he was, but he had 4 stars up there. I don't know, commander, captain, whatever the deal is in Cali with the law enforcement situation. But he's done. He's done. And that's what happens when you have somebody in law enforcement that sees crimes being committed by his own party. That's what happens. That's what happened. Police supporting Donald Trump. And this is my thing. If the police are going to support Donald Trump, just how much of a criminal could this convict be? Let's look at another clip. This is the New Hampshire police.
Also honored to be endorsed today by the United States Federation of Police Officers, the largest law enforcement union in New England. And I want to ask Jerry Flynn, please, if you would. Come up, Jerry. Could you come up? Jerry's been great, and Tom Daly is here someplace. Tom is a powerful man. Come here, man.
I'll be real quick, but in 2008 to 2016, there was what was created by Barack Obama and Joe Biden called the War on Cops. It was the worst time for a professional police officer in the history of law enforcement. 2016, Donald J. Trump became the law enforcement president, and we had 4 great years with him, and we need those 4 years back. We were happy to be the first law enforcement agency to endorse him in 2015, and we're proud. The United Federation of Police Officers and the New England Police Benevolent Association is proud to stand with the law and order president, Donald J. Trump.
So I just show that to say 34 felony counts. Found guilty. But yet, he seems to have been able to raise over $200 million. He seemed to have gotten the endorsements of police unions. He seemed to have changed the heart and mind of at least one police officer in California who wasn't afraid to come out and say something. A high-ranking officer, should I say. So when I say what I said earlier, my comment, we're winning. We're winning. Donald Trump is just a part of what we have to go through to make America great again and to save America. He's what you can call the tip of the spear, should I say. He has set off the trigger to what a lot of us were really unaware was taking place right before our eyes. Really, believe it or not, he's like a whistleblower. It took an insider. Ain't that what a whistleblower is? Somebody who works on the inside and then exposes the bullshit that's going on. So he's the whistleblower at the highest level. And we see what they do to whistleblower nowadays. Remember there was a day that whistleblowers were cherished? Oh yeah, we want you to come out and tell the truth. Thank you for coming and telling the truth. Now it's like whistleblowers, man, you better shut the hell up. You better mind your business. It's crazy. But it's all coming to a head. It's all coming to a head. I'm enjoying it. I really am enjoying it because I understand what it is. Good evening, Mama G. Mama D says he does speak the truth. I've been ignoring my chat. I'm sorry. Kim Daniels, hello. Good evening back out to Mama D. But it's crazy. It's crazy. Everybody take a drink. Ooh, I got to wet my whistle. Y'all know that's the old jam. But it's crazy, man. So sometimes you just gotta go through life as with a smile on your face. Try to go through life with a smile on your face. Y'all want to see something crazy? I'm about to show y'all something crazy. Now, this right here, brothers, we gonna wait until when you in an area like this that I'm about to show y'all, you're not gonna attempt to do what these two guys is getting ready to attempt to do. Let me just go ahead and show y'all, and we're gonna get a little laugh because this is crazy. This is some insane crap right here that's about to go down. Y'all pay attention real close to it, and we're gonna go ahead and show it. Now, if you hear it, he's calling, one white boy is calling another white boy. So I guess that's like the same thing as brothers calling each other the N-word. I don't know, but he's like, come on, white boy, and he white himself. So I don't know, but check it though. So I thought it was a Biden supporter. This is the UFC. I actually thought it was a Biden supporter talking shit to a Trump supporter. Well, that's what I like to thought it was. I'm saying slap me. He asked before it, ain't he? Now pay attention. This shit is getting funny. It ain't what you think. So right there, I lost it when I first seen it. I didn't lose it because the smaller dude hit the big dude. I lost it because do you see where the hell they at? Do you see how steep? Now I'm gonna show the rest of it so y'all see old boy didn't get hurt. Okay, I'm gonna play the rest of it. You see, he right there. He back up there. He back. Okay, and now they on like a level playing field a little bit, but he's still at the bottom. But look how steep these damn seats are. I thought he was going to roll all the way down and beat it in the UFC ring. Look how steep that is. They really getting ready to squab in some bleachers. Look at that. Yo. Now, I'm sorry, but can you just, you know how people go and they doing concerts and they doing what's the surfing and stuff over people? He wouldn't have been surfing. That would have been like a boulder. Can you imagine if he would have got like 2 more bleachers and got a head of steam going? What? Nope, man. All right, I'll take that down before they have a fit with me on that one. YouTube, you're probably cool with it. I don't know. Facebook, I'll find out eventually. Twitch, I know everybody else is cool with it. But yeah, did you see the angle? That's why. That's why you shouldn't drink. Don't do drugs. Don't drink, and mellow out on the testosterone, because them cats in like the nosebleed section squabbing, and they was white boys, obviously, because you heard them. Come on, white boy. Oh my goodness, let's get into the next one. But I thought y'all might need a laugh, just something to break the monotony between the bullshit and the bullshit. Okay, so where do we go from here? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Okay, I got one for you. If I can get it to come up. So, the Breakfast Club, for all you Caucasian people out there who might not know, the Breakfast Club is a popular urban radio talk show in New York City. And they had a broadcast the other day, and I don't even know if I need to explain it, but the whole shit backfired because they actually thought in New York City they was getting ready to get a bunch of Biden supporters calling in. But check out what happened. Let me see if I can get this to play. I think I can. Will you play for me?
This.
All right.
It's David L. Shaw, man. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen?
Man, you sound like a law firm. The law office of David L. Shaw.
Where you from, David? Man, I'm born and raised in Houston, sir.
Houston, okay.
Nice.
So what's your thoughts on Donald Trump and the fact that he's a convicted felon now? Does that change your views on him?
No, sir. I am a convicted felon, man. I'm still the best guy that I know.
I love that. I love that, King. That's right. You're the best guy that you know. That's exactly how you should feel.
Not only that, man, the conviction don't make you a bad guy, man. My conviction made me a better person.
Me too.
My conviction made me a person with morals and principles. My conviction made me the guy that I am today, make me still want to do right and do for others. But it's like it's a losing battle, bro. Everybody wants something for nothing. Everybody want to keep screwing me. I'm the bad guy. I lost my job. I'm studying helping people get back and forward to the same job. I'm still Ubering and lifting people back and around for free.
These are people
and I'm still getting screwed. I helped this one chick get a car. I paid her insurance so she can get out. Oh, she high caps. You're still not getting the money. I get the money. Woo, woo, woo. I'm filing charge on this. I'm doing that. Hey, man, conviction might be the best thing to happen. It might make him a better person.
So long story short, it's not going to stop you from supporting Donald Trump.
Still in there. Yes, sir. No, they still in there.
Oh, we getting the ride right now.
Hey, I'm gonna give you a website, man. Go to mentalwealthalliance.org and hit the contact us button and reach out to somebody, because I do think you probably need to talk to.
I should have a good one.
Yeah.
All right. 800-585-1051. We're asking if you supported Trump before. Now, the fact that he's a convicted felon, does that change your view at all? Let's discuss this. The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This will be the last one.
Asking if you were a Trump supporter before, does this change your view on Trump? 800-585-1051. Hello, who's this?
What up, man? It's TK.
TK, what's up? Good morning, brother.
Peace, TK.
What up, Charlamagne? What up, Jeff?
What up?
What's your thoughts, brother?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, man. I feel like Trump's out there dirty, and I don't trust the system at all. You know what I mean? Especially being through the system. I'm the same one that called yesterday about that dog situation. So it's like after you've been railroaded by this system, and you see that when you walk in the courtroom, they want you to be guilty. You're gonna be guilty. I don't got no trust in that process at all. You know what I mean? I rock with Trump. I feel like that he way better than Biden. You know, Biden, I can't stand him. Biden the devil, man. Biden the same one. Y'all remember them politicians in the 90s? I know y'all got family members that was victim of that.
The 86 mandatory minimum sentencing, the 88 crack laws, 94 crime bill. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, thank you, TK.
Yeah, so you notice how Charlamagne, not the God, he's like, yeah, sure. Shut up, punk. I hate him. I hate cowards. Cowards. Look, I'll just say this is just me. If you're not standing up for the truth, you're a damn coward. Yeah. Cowardess if you're female. Coward if you're a man. Yeah. Straight coward. Nothing. No ifs, ands, buts. No halfway there. No. Straight, full blown coward. If you enjoy and can sit by and watch the Constitution just be shredded and watch the shit that's being done. In my humble opinion, of course. But it's a trip. It's a trip. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, ring the bell so you can get those instant notifications. So when it goes down, you can be around. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Rumble, and X. But it's crazy, man, what you got to deal with nowadays. But we're living it, y'all. We are living it. And for those that, I think for those people that want to be in denial, more power to them. More power to them. You know, like I said, I'm done trying to change the minds of those people because they don't know what the hell is going on. They really don't know what's going on. Let me see if I got another one. Let's see if we got another one. This is just the montage that we have going for Donald Trump. Let's see if we can get some other people in the group.
This Democrat judge, Merchant, and this New York jury just reelected Donald Trump to be the 47th president of the United States of America because all of America is seeing this two-tiered injustice system. The guilty verdict just came back in, and trust me, Donald Trump is about to jump up 10 points because America realized that if they can do that to him, a former president of the United States of America, then they could do it to you. This is not a banana republic. This is the United States of America, and this is election interference at the highest caliber because Joe Biden is not man enough or even woke enough or cognizant enough.
You know you get the commercial when you get it live. We're back at it.
To run his own campaign. He has to seek his DOJ Gestapo order to go after Donald Trump, the leading candidate and the presumptive Republican nominee, his number one opponent. But now, this guilty verdict that New York just passed now just reelected Donald Trump as the 47th president of the United States of America.
I can't believe the hoax this sham, this absolute injustice justice system, DA Bragg and the judge should be ashamed of themselves. This isn't just ridiculous. This actually erodes the confidence that Americans have in the justice system. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. But good news is coming. DA Bragg, hear me clearly. You cannot silence the American people. You cannot stop us from voting for change. Joe Biden's injustice, Joe Biden's two-tier injustice system, weaponizing the justice system of the United States of America against a political opponent, un-American. Joe Biden, you're fired.
So people are pissed. People are pissed. It's at a peak. It's at a level that it's at a frustration point that I haven't seen it at. And I've thought I've seen some frustration points, but there's a different tone that has seemed to have been set along with precedents. I am so glad that they convicted Donald Trump, because see, at the end of the day, the Supreme Court, or maybe even the courts before that, they're going to overturn every damn thing that they've thrown at Donald Trump. But it's too late for them, because precedent has been set. And these same charges that they've labeled, well, not the same charges, but the same the same corruption that they tried to put on Trump that they're doing, they're not going to be able to wiggle out of it. They're not going to be able to wiggle out of it, because at the end of the day, the American people aren't going to have it. They got this Hunter Biden case going on. That's another sham. Everybody sees it. They make it so obvious. I know, and it's because they don't care, but at least try. At least try not to insult the intelligence of those paying attention. So you got Joe Biden going to have a friendly visit with the ex-woman of Hunter Biden. You got them showing up in court, intimidating people. The whole community knows the Biden family. Come to find out, all the jurors got some damn alcohol or some drug-related issue going on in their family anyway. So, you know, I'm not expecting anything different to turn out. I want Hunter Biden to be found not guilty, or guilty and be pardoned by his dad. I want to see more. I want to see just how far I want to see just how far they're willing to dig the hole. The hole's dug. Now it's all about just how far further down you're willing to go. I guess to the abyss. Because y'all digging your ass off. You digging away. Digging away, digging away, digging away. It's something crazy, man. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so I'll play that last. But we're going to have a good clown moment for a minute. So I want everybody to sit back, enjoy this. I don't know if I'm going to play the whole thing, but the gentleman that created this, he's just awesome. And I'm just going to play a little bit. No, it's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. I can't even get my videos right. Okay, here we go. I hope y'all enjoy it. It's a little comedy thing.
Maybe this would be our last election, because someone who will not accept the validity of an election is someone who doesn't believe in elections. He believes in his own power, his own right to power, and his demand that he be installed regardless of whether he gets the votes or not.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry, Joe. I find the lack of self-awareness here astonishing. I mean, talking about not believing in elections and one's own right to power. Hillary, you founded the fake Steele dossier and the Russia collusion hoax to remove Trump from office when he lost the election.
Right.
Unlike your assumptions and mind readings of Trump, that actually happened. You did that. So don't talk to me about democracy, and respectfully, go fuck yourself and Jeffrey Epstein's best friend. Hi, Bill.
I want to just point out something about RFK Jr., if I may, because what you have are these enablers, and he's very dangerous. He was on Erin Burnett the other night. Watch this tape.
President Biden is a much worse threat to democracy. And the reason for that is President Biden is the first candidate in history, the first president in history that has used the federal agencies to censor political speech, so to censor his opponent.
And this type of dangerous rhetoric that Biden is a bigger threat to democracy than the man who wanted to throw over the government.
Wait a minute, Joy. What he said is literally public information. Because after the release of Twitter files, we now know that Joe Biden's team pushed Twitter and other social media platforms like Facebook to censor posts and users based on their stand on the COVID jab and in some instances the 2020 election. That's what we know. Now, can you tell me what exactly is dangerous about saying that?
Boom.
This is a man, yes, who said, I'm going to perpetrate a coup, yes, on the country. Now, we talk about this like it's normal now.
Excuse me, Whoopi, I got it. You just said this is a man who said, I'm going to perpetrate a coup on the country. That is a very bold statement. Do you have a screenshot or a video of Trump saying that?
Boom. I love this guy. He just is.
How about your producer? Do you have a video or a quote? Just the quote so we can show to the audience. You people are full of shit, aren't you?
Hey, y'all go to YouTube. Y'all check out my man Catch Up. Literally, check him out. Catch Up. He does some great skits over there with those people. But hey, we've come to the end of another great one. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. On the way out, I got a good one for you. And this is from the Black Donald Trump. If you don't know who he is, now you know. Appreciate everybody. After this, we will be hitting out with my boy Mike. Blacks for Trump.
Black president, that's Trump. No, we got President Trump, not President Trump, sucker. He will never back down.
My whole crew, keeping it MAGA when we roll through.
Hey, when we roll through,
keeping it MAGA. My whole crew, keeping it MAGA when we roll through. Keeping it MAGA.
You know blacks voting Trump, I heard Biden's gonna fire us. But that's okay, cause Donald Trump's about to hire us. I pay the IRS, they send my bread to Ukraine. They killing babies, getting abortions, that's the new wave. 100 bands up on my chain, baby, I'm a rich slave. You voting Democrat, just know that come with 3K. The glove don't fit, they must have quit. OJ in this bitch. A message to Alvin Bragg, Uncle Trump is innocent. I was just in the Bronx, I seen it with my own eyes. It's a red wave, baby, I'm a patriot for life. Robert De Niro, ooh boy, we laughing at you. Let me guess, Donald Trump raped you too? Trump just ain't running against Biden at all. I blame the fake news, baby, they the virus. ABC, NBC, CNN too. I blame Obama and Bush, the Clinton family too. Black president, Donald Trump.
other niggas make me feel pissed. You know what I'm saying? I'm Michael the Black Man. Blacks for Trump, nigga. You hear what I'm trying to tell you to your face? If you don't understand me, get out of my face. Democrats gonna say, ooh, bop, choo-bop, shoo-bop. When the lay down in the bed, to come grab my teeth from my throat to my head. To unfuck up the left in the right, you know she got Megan. I'm give up some loving, she don't stop begging. I know you're jealous about that Democrat. Black president, Donald Trump, Billy Dilly, Billy Papa, Billy Dilly Dum. Been spending most their lives living in a future paradise. Been wasting most their days, trying days long gone behind. Who of them will come to be? How many of them are you and me? Separation, come on. Separation. Everybody must stick together. Segregation. That's right. Integration. The man. Boom, boom. They can't fight against the black man and the white man when we are in unity. You see what I'm saying? Come on. See? Stick together. Stick together. This the roster speaking to you face. Yes. Trump, black. You know what I'm saying? Latin, black, and white must unite. You know what I mean? Little more, you know, see? Right.
All right. I want to thank everybody for tuning in for another great show. Tune in tomorrow night. No, maybe tomorrow night, but if not tomorrow night, Friday Night Liberal Smackdown, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But I might be back tomorrow. Stay hot from corrupt China. Mr. Green Thumb, Ottawa, what is good this evening? I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Remember, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell so you can get them instant notifications. If you follow me on Facebook, be sure to jump over to YouTube and X, because the actual and factual of the matter is when it really gets ready to go down, you already know how Facebook is, you know how YouTube is. So if you want to give up on the live broadcast, because you know they'll shut us down quick, go ahead and get over there, subscribe, share to everybody so we can go ahead and get this moving. I need some subscriptions on YouTube, especially so I can get to another tier. So show your man some love. Get over there. Like, share, subscribe. Love you guys. Deuces. I'm out. Until next time, in the meantime, in between time.